Why do we need to meditate? Meditation is a very important thing to do in our life. Only when we make our mind concentrated, then there is peace and tranquility. Then you feel at ease, contented and happy. When the mind is focused on the object, and you really feel at home, feel very peaceful, because it is not running all over, thinking everything, rushing here and there, searching. Why do the mind keep on searching? Because it is unfulfilled, because it wants things. There are a lot of things that we want and we still can't have it. So it's searching and searching. And if it is left uncontrolled, then it agitates the mind, makes the mind uncalm, makes the mind disturbed. But concentration is different. When you meditate, mind goes, just stay there, the neutral object, you become very peaceful. And you feel at home, you feel very satisfied. You're at home, you're very peaceful. Does not run and search all over the place. That is spiritual joy. From there rises the spiritual joy. Get a lot of spiritual happiness, which is different from enjoyment of external objects. It's quite different. It does not enjoy external objects, it's just contented, just staying quiet and peaceful. So therefore concentration is important. Makes the mind rest, comfortable, at ease. But if the mind is not concentrated, then it's very disturbed. And all the defilements arises in the mind. Feels a lot of discontentment, a lot of things unfinished, things you need to do, a lot of fear, a lot of mental pain, mental suffering. So the first thing that we do is to cultivate that concentration, and when you have nothing to do, just put your mind there. Any time of the day, just put your mind there, let it stay at home. Home is where the heart is. If you put your heart there, it becomes the home. Very peaceful, happy and calm. And of course, from there, you need to go to develop wisdom. You need to start to observe internally, externally. Beginning, continue, and end. To notice beginning and end of everything. Things you hear, you smell, you taste, you touch. Make a note of them. They're changing all the time. But you must do this with detachment. Only when you are detached, fear do not arise. If you're attached, then fear would arise in your mind. If you see them changing, then there will be a lot of fear in your mind. So you can't accept the changes. We want it to be permanent all the time. Things we see, smell, taste, touch. We want it to be there all the time. Even though it makes you unhappy, makes you sad, makes you disturbed. But you want it to be there. You feel secure that the object is there. Because that's what the mind do. It clings to the object. It wants it to be always the same. But it is not so. Things are not always the same. It changes all the time. And we need to train the mind to accept the change. And changes are not all bad. Sometimes changes are good. We change for the good. Become more concentrated, become more peaceful, become more wise. They're not all bad. We learn to accept the change, to be detached and watch the change. The mind becomes very peaceful.